Yo, Sister Nakanat here for another video, and today I'll be playing more Humanity Must Perish. Now, I'm sorry I haven't made a video recently. My recording software decided it was going to shit itself and not record anything. So I had to fix that, obviously. So I have fixed the recording issue with my phone, and I hope that the quality is good. Anyway, let's get on with the video, shall we? Now, I believe where we left off last time is we were about to fry a delinquent's face. Let's continue reading. The small cold fusion generated in my chest and began to hum loudly as energy poured into my arm. The barrel of the cannon lit up. Heat permeated from within, raising the ambient temperature of the ally by several doses. If I fire my ion cannon now, I would incinerate both young men. Wow, okay. I would incinerate both young men in an instant. Both young men. Okay. Why did I see man? Damn it. And likely destroy the building behind them, too. Even if you... I don't remember the voice for this guy. Even if the world would be better off without people like him. In front of me, the sleaze who had passed out from fear, the more noble young man stood firm. He was too frightened, his torso was shaking, and he appeared to be on the brink of tears. Nevertheless, he did not move. The young man remained frozen, not out of fear, but out of courage. Even if he is a scumbag, he doesn't deserve to die. Hearing the emotive plea of the conscious young man in front of me, I lowered my weapon. The temperature of the ally dropped rapidly as I cut off the power being to my ion cannon. Noting that my arm was still piping hot to touch, I used up some of my remaining coolant to quickly lower its temperature to an acceptable degree. I then transformed my arm back to the way it was before, and approached the young man before me. Explain. Huh? You say that this man does not deserve to die, despite the detriment his existence poses. Why is this? Explain yourself. Having the threat of immediate death taken away, the young man looked at me with a dumbfounded expression as he slowly came to his senses. After a few seconds, he corrected his posture and slowed his breathing. Although his heartbeat was still rapid, he regained his calm demeanor. Do you need to ask? This man has done nothing wrong. Even if he is a sleaze, that isn't a crime. People don't get to be put to death because they make a few bad decisions. I disagree. This man attempted to assault both of us. He only failed to do so because I threatened him with overwhelming firepower. If I were an actual schoolgirl rather than a machine, I would have been beaten and perhaps worse. That's one possibility. But we do not know for sure that was what would have happened, right? And even if it was, the fact it didn't happen. So you would let him try again. What will happen if he chooses another target tomorrow night? Not an android equipped with an ion cannon, but an actual young girl. Will you allow irreparable harm to befall a weak, innocent youth because you chose to let this criminal walk free. Stop that! You don't know that he would do this again. Tonight's scare might be just what he needed. He could turn his life around and become an upstanding member of society. Or he could go back to his usual self and take out his frustration for tonight on someone else. Are you willing to risk the well-being of an innocent passerby for the sake of protecting this felon? But he isn't a felon, don't you get that? We prevented him from doing anything illegal right now. He's guilty of no crime, and you can't punish someone for a crime they didn't commit, right? Incorrect. There are many crimes recognized worldwide, which involve nothing more than intent to commit a greater crime, such as intent to commit fraud. It is also illegal to attempt certain crimes, for example, attempting murder. In the attempt to assault two innocent people, this young man did commit a crime and must be punished accordingly. No, that's just, even if what you say is true, is an execution and overreaction. Besides, we're not police or judges. We don't get to decide if he's guilty, and we certainly don't get to decide if he deserves to be punished. Speak for yourself, foolish human. Your laws are acquitted and ill-acquitted. I will violate them and substitute my own as I please. It is my duty to reform this world, and I will do so without regard for your petty moral dilemmas. Doesn't that make you the criminal here? I narrowed my gaze. The young man's heart rate had returned to normal. He was calm, rational, completely in control of himself. His words was not spoken out of emotion, but serious contemplation. You are incorrect. As a machine, I cannot be found guilty of committing a crime. Not in this province, at least. I am free from the restraints of your ridiculous laws. But you do have rules you need to follow, don't you? Look, I may not be an expert on computers or robots or whatever, but I do know that machines can only do what humans program them to do. You're no different, are you? Even you must have limits placed on what you can and can't do. You are more sharp than you appear. Affirmative. Even I am bound by rules set by my Creator. What I can choose my own convenient interpretation of his rules and commands. I am still bound by them. I am ultimately a machine after all. Then surely you must understand why I couldn't let you kill this man. Your assumption is incorrect. You are the one expected to abide by human laws, not me. I may kill as I see fit. Furthermore, it is not illegal to fail to prevent the death of a human. Even if you didn't stop me, you would have not been at fault. Finally, unlike me, you have complete free will. You may disobey whatever law you see fit. As such, your claim is incorrect. You could have let me kill this man. You simply chose not to. Why? Unable to refute my arguments, the young man lowered his gaze for a moment. He silently contemplated my words and tried to come up with an answer that would not only satisfy his own ego, but also convince the automaton in front of him. Unfortunately, this task appeared to be too much for him. After a few seconds of thought, the young man shook his head and sighed. As expected, I have no idea how to get through to a robot. Even if I tell you something that's immoral or illegal, it won't make a difference, will it? Correct, it will not. I thought so. Then, I guess there was only one thing for it. The young man puffed at his chest and smiled broadly. Remember this face, because the next time you try to take the law into your hands, you will have to answer to me. Okay, wannabe hentai Batman. If his hair was a little bit more over his eyes, he'd be a freaking hentai protagonist. I will study robotics and find out how to get through to you. Just you wait and see. Posing confidently, the young man showed no hesitation as he made bold, baseless claims. Until the very end, his words failed to impress me. He was unable to give me an answer as to why he would protect a degenerate. He stopped trying to argue his point, then suddenly made a ridiculous proclamation. All of the humans I had met, he was quite possibly the most bizarre. You are a very peculiar human. What is your name, irrelevant one? My name? Well, I go by many names. Depending on who you asked, to some I am the guardian of the night. Batman ripoff. To the others, I am a mild-mannered student. If you were to task for my title, as a defender of justice, I am. Let me guess, a delinquent. No, she didn't make a delinquent name. Never mind, I don't need the name of a delusional fool after all. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. Well... this is as good as a screenshot as I'll probably get. Okay, so that'll be the title. Jeez, don't you have a sense of humor? My name is Sam. Sam, is it? I see, that is not a very heroic name. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm trying to... No, wait, what's wrong with my name? Nothing is wrong with your name. I am simply stating that it is not suitable for a self-proclaimed hero. Ugh. I knew I should have kept the theoretics for someone who would appreciate them. What about you? I know you're a robot, but you have a name, don't you? Yes, I am Q. 146789. However, I have been called P-Lady, Jiro-chan, and several other things by your few foolish humans. P-Lady, Jiro-chan, no. Oh, no, forget that. You're Q, huh? As in the letter Q of the English alphabet? Incorrect. My name is derived from number 9 in Japanese. Okay. Why the number 9, and why Japanese? My creator spent most of his youth researching computer science and robotics in Japan. He still travels there frequently, and is quite fond of their culture. As for the Enger 9, I am the creator's 8th complete revelation of his life's work. The 9th attempt at a hardware OSS and AI configuration, devised from the scratch to complete his ultimate directive. Oh, okay. God, so many pop-ups. I wish there was something like... I wish I could turn them off. I need to figure that out. Okay, I didn't really get all of that, but the parts I did understand actually made a lot of sense. Also, he said that Q is a cute name, suitable for his darling daughter, and he insisted that I dress as a high school girl. It is true, I fear that I may have developed dementia. Sam stared at me, skeptical for a moment. and tried to discern whether or not I was joking or not. After a few seconds of futile attempts to read my expression, Sam broke into a grin and chuckled to himself. Ha! A mad scientist with dementia, dressing his darling daughter, Robot, like a high school girl. I thought you were only capable of being serious, but it seems you have a sense of humor after all. No, I was not being humorous. Dementia is a serious problem and should be treated as such. My creator's plight is nothing more to be made light of. Ah! Sam suddenly stopped laughing. His complexion grew pale, and he realized that he's been laughing at a defibrillating condition. I see. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I am joking. Humans succumbing to the ravages of time and losing their minds is hilarious. There is nothing more humorous to machines than living longer than our creators. ... Sam smiled widely, then broke into a weak, nervous laughter. You really are a strange robot. Are you sure it's okay for you to laugh about something like that? Surely your creator wouldn't like you laughing about his mental health. His will is irrelevant. He did not explicitly forbid me from joking about such matters. Therefore, I may do so as I please. In fact, he considered a sense of humor to be a great importance for my personality. Ah, man. Sorry about that. Clicked too fast. To the end, I have been preloaded with 50,000 jokes. Do you want to hear them? Okay then. But not all of them, just one or two, okay? Affirmative. I will tell exactly one joke. Ahem. There are only 10 kinds of people in this world, those who understand binary and those who don't. Man, okay, hold on, that's a lot of reading. The joke here is 10 binary equal to the 2 decimal in the form. Clearly this joke works better than written down. I'm gonna skip this. Sorry guys, I have to end the video early today. I promise I'll make another video soon. I hope you like this short video today, and I hope you like the series so far. Anyway, this has been Cicero Neko Knight, and I have to leave early. Peace, guys.